I'm gonna give you 5 recipes that you are going to absolutely love. The moment we've all been waiting for. We're on to a sniggity snack. Look how delicious this looks. This looks so beautiful. It looks like Christmas. I'm gonna seriously eat these every single day.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm rich.
To our winner, Julia, Rene.
Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another video of the off-season files. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 5 recipes that you are going to absolutely love. The cool thing about me being in the off season is that I get to get fancy with my meals again, because sometimes just eating chicken, rice, and broccoli is just not the vibe. So I'm gonna give you some recipes that I think you're going to love. We're gonna have some breakfast ideas, some sniggity snacks, some lunch, dinner, and dessert. So let's start with breakfast first. Meal number 1 is going to be protein French toast. So this is what we're going to need. We're gonna need some egg whites. We're gonna need some berries of choice. I'm gonna probably do blueberries and maybe a little bit of strawberries as well. You're gonna need some cinnamon. You're gonna need some sugar-free pancake syrup. And then here is whatever 0-calorie sweetener of choice. Mine is always Splenda because I just love it. You can do stevia or what else is there? I have a little bit of the Okios vanilla Greek yogurt. This is just an additional topping. Of course, it's going to add, you know, a little bit more calories and stuff, but you get to decide what toppings you like. And then a low carb bread of choice. This is my favorite. It's super thick and it really does absorb a lot of the egg whites. That's why it's my favorite. The Sara Lee 45 calorie bread is also good and is available in more stores. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, you're gonna want a bowl that can actually fit your piece of bread. So first we're going to put 1.5 cups of egg whites in. As much cinnamon as your little heart desires. Then your 0-calorie sweetener of choice. I would just sweeten it as sweet as you like it. Then we're going to mix it together. Okay, so when it starts like forming little bubbles like this, that is my cue that, okay, it's mixed enough. I don't know what happened to my whisk, but I literally can't find it. You can also add like pumpkin spice, you can add nutmeg, like whatever little sweetener spices that you want. Now, another thing that you could do to actually basically double the protein is you can add a scoop of your protein powder of choice. So if I added this, 1 scoop is an extra 24 grams of protein. This is my favorite protein powder flavor that Buff Chick makes. It's the fudge brownie and it would be just so delicious in there. But I'm just gonna make it plain today so that you guys can see what the recipe looks like without anything added into it. And then if you wanna add more protein, this flavor is bomb. Code Julia Rene to save you some moolah. All right, so now we want to put the mixture right next to the pan because it's gonna get a little messy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm heating up my pan right now and we have a little quick olive oil spray. We're gonna spritz on the pan. Okay, now we're gonna want to dunk this bad boy. I know it's gonna look gross. And one thing I like to do is like kind of like push my nails into it so that it absorbs as much as it possibly can. The more egg whites that we have coated, the more protein. Look how delish this looks, guys. Look how much volume this is too. Like if you're somebody that is in a deficit, this is an incredible meal to make because you will be satisfied. So now the best part, topping it with sugar-free syrup. The moment we've all been waiting for. I am so hungry too, so I haven't had this recipe in such a long time. I used to have it on my channel a lot, and then I got into prep, and I can't be as flexible with my food. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of everything. Another one of my favorite toppings is putting like fat-free whipped cream on the top or something like that. So good. Oh my gosh. All right, you'll have to try it. All right, guys, we're on to a sniggity snack. We're gonna be making spring rolls. So what we're going to need is some spring roll skin. We're gonna need some lettuce. I just picked romaine lettuce. I have already pre-chopped carrots and cucumbers. I made them like really thinly sliced so we can fit them in the rolls. You can also add like avocado, and you can switch out your proteins. You can do chicken, you can do tofu, like whatever you want, but I chose 4 ounces of shrimp, and I just got the frozen shrimp and the medium ones, and they're honestly pretty small. Next time I'm probably gonna get the bigger ones. And then we have the Panda Express teriyaki sauce and soy sauce for our little dipping sauce, and I wish I had some sriracha because I would mix that in, so let's make it. Okay guys, so right here I have a pan that has warm water in it, and the reason that I have a pan is because you want something that you can completely immerse them in because they're like this. So we're gonna put it in here. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Okay, and this is what it turns into. So I'm gonna try my best to, I think I left it in there a little too long. I've been practicing so much these past couple of days. Okay, we're gonna spread it out. Perfect. And now we just add our toppings. So I try to keep everything like on this edge and really compact in the middle. And we're gonna make 3 of them. Now I'm gonna fold this one over here first, keeping it really tight, but very carefully so we don't break them. And then halfway, fold this side in, fold this side in, and then roll the rest. And it's so sticky that it just stays. Look at that, so we're gonna make 3. We're done. My hair is a mess today. I made the little sauce, and all I did was a tablespoon of the teriyaki and mixed it with a tablespoon of soy sauce. I wish I had some sriracha, but I don't. We have 3 of them. So good. I'm gonna seriously eat these every single day. They're fire. Okay, y'all, we are going to be making the easiest recipe. It is so delicious. I have been loving it. We're gonna make like it's kind of like a Chipotle bowl. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so what we're going to need is fat-free cheese. Pick whichever kind that you like. Diced tomatoes. I like the chunky one. Kidney beans. You can also swap it for whatever bean you want to do. 90-10 beef. It's already cooked, ready to go. The only thing that I did was, if you want this recipe to taste like exactly like how I'm making it, when you're making your beef, do it with taco seasoning. I'm gonna show you the one that I used. This one. This is just like a regular, you know, my grocery store's brand. It's so good. Okay, half a cup of jasmine rice. Half a cup of the kidney beans. And then 3 ounces of 90-10 beef. And I'm gonna put a 4th cup of the diced tomatoes, like right on top. And then we're gonna put it in the microwave. Okay. So I'm putting it in the microwave for a minute and a half, and then I'm gonna take it out, and then we're gonna do the serving of cheese and put it back in for 30 seconds so it just like melts on top. Okay, we have 1 serving of the fat-free cheese. I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over, and then I'm gonna put a plate over it, and we're gonna put it back in for 30 seconds. Okay. I'm so hungry right now. This is just a little extra thing, but I'm gonna add some Tony's Cajun seasoning on top. This is like my favorite. It's so delicious. And then the sauce that I've been liking on top is the Tabasco Chipotle sauce, the smoky and bold. This is the one that they actually they have at when you go to a Chipotle. So every time I put it on this bowl, I feel like I'm at Chipotle. And I don't get the poops. Why is it that at Chipotle you always get the poops when you leave? Seriously. And the cheese. And if you want to add more volume to this, like you guys, like just customize it. You know, swap it for chicken if you want something that's leaner. You know, add guac on top or just sliced avocado. You can also like swap out the beans, and you could basically make it different every day. If you want even more volume, you can add put it on a bed of lettuce. So good. All right, guys, it is dinner time, and I'm so excited to share this recipe with you because it is a super high protein, low calorie fried rice. So I'm gonna show you the ingredients that we're going to need. I'm actually gonna be making 3 servings, but the macros that you see on screen are going to be for just the calories and macros for 1 serving. So let's get into it. All right, so this is what we're going to need. We're gonna need some white rice, and mine's already cooked and ready to go. We're gonna need some chicken breast, cooked and ready to go. It doesn't have to be. This is just, it's gonna be so easy to get it ready if it's already ready and cooked. A whole bag of cauliflower rice. This one I got from Walmart. And we have 2 eggs. We also have some frozen vegetables. And then this is what we're gonna use for our sauce, but we will get to that later. All right, we got our pan on medium heat, and I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this olive oil spray on the pan, and we're gonna put some frozen veggies on. Okay, so we have a cup of frozen veggies. All right, while that is sizzling, I'm doing in this bowl, creating a sauce. So this is the Mandarin teriyaki sauce. And I did half a cup of this because remember we're making 3 servings. 2 tablespoons of the less sodium soy sauce. And then we're going to do a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I'm gonna do a teaspoon of ginger, and we're gonna mix it all together. All right, now that our veggies are going, I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. All right, so now on the other side of the pan, I'm gonna put 3/4 cup of the white rice. And then I just put this in the microwave for about 3 minutes. So it's, you know, not frozen anymore, the entire bag of the cauliflower rice. Now it's time to sauce it up. Wasn't that just so simple? Just look at this. And then all I did was put 4 ounces of chicken on top, and then I spread them into 3 different container, so here's the other two. I couldn't find the other containers that I had that looked like the other one, so I had to do it separate like this. It was, I don't know, it was so weird, but look how delicious this looks. And it's like so high volume, especially because we added the cauliflower rice. And so honestly, this doesn't really go with it at all because I'm trying to find like a spicy mayo, like alternative, because spicy mayo is so, it's so high in calories. So I'm gonna try and find a recipe for a lower calorie one, but honestly, I have a feeling that putting this on top is going to be delicious by the Flavor Gang and completely bring this over the top. So I hope you guys enjoy. We are making dessert for our next recipe. It's going to be Greek yogurt bark, basically. So what you're gonna need is your berries of choice. I'm gonna do some raspberries and some blueberries. This is my favorite Greek yogurt because it has a lot of protein in it, 17 grams per serving. You can also get like the honey one if you wanted to, or you can add basically whatever toppings you want just based off of like what your calories and macros are for the day. Some sugar-free syrup, and this is actually powdered peanut butter. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is grab something that you could spread it out on. I have this little baby cutting board, so I'm gonna do a cup of the Greek yogurt, and we're just gonna spread it all around and kind of flatten it. Okay, right here I have 4 tablespoons of the PB2, and I'm just gonna slowly add in a little bit of my unsweetened cashew milk as I stir it, because I want it to be really runny so I can pour it over the Greek yogurt bar. All right, so this is where we can add the toppings. Now, you could do literally whatever you want, and I'm just gonna do some blueberries, some raspberries, and we're gonna make it pretty. You can also add like some granola on top of it, whatever you wanna do, some honey. I'm just trying to save, you know, on any like additional added calories. All right, now see how our PB2 is really liquidy? So now we're gonna drizzle this on top. All right, guys, so we have it. Now we're gonna pop it in the freezer. I'm gonna do mine for at least 24 hours. So I will come back and we will break it apart together. Okay, guys, I have a giant knife. We're gonna test out this. It looks so good, and I thought I was gonna have a hard time getting it off, but look, it literally, it's in one piece. So I'm gonna try and like break it in the best way that I can. Oh, how is this gonna work? I don't know. Okay, wait. Okay. This looks so beautiful. It looks like Christmas. This is so good. It's like I'm having frozen yogurt. And the peanut butter really, really makes a difference. You guys can obviously like, you can put real peanut butter in it and you could just change up the things that you do with it, and you can even add more protein. I'm pretty sure I just spit all over it. That is fire. Y'all have to try that. Okay, y'all, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed those meal ideas. I have been absolutely devouring them this past week. So let me know if you guys want a part 2 or like a theme, like all breakfast ideas or all snacks or something like that. Also in the comments below, let us know your favorite like low calorie, quick and easy meals. And as always, I love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think. Bye!